Good day and welcome to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over the Ulefone Power Armor 18T. And if you don't know what that is, well, it's an amazing ruggedized phone with everything from FN built into it to a FLIR infrared camera. So, you can see heat. Just a note, I'm doing this review on a friend's phone. This is what he ordered. He runs a number of businesses and he beats that tar out of his phones and he's sick of getting them repaired. This is supposed to fix that. So let's discuss who the company is first, and then we're going to unbox it, go over the specs, and demonstrate it. So the first thing is, who the heck is Ulefone? Very quick. Ulefone is a company started in 2010. It's in Shenzhen, China. It's a very small part of an organization called Gotron Technologies Group. It's a private company. You can't buy stock in it. There's not a lot of information on them. They're small. They've got 40 employees, but they're up and coming. In 2021, they had only $7 million in sales, but they're growing at 30% per year. These guys are somebody to watch in the future. Right now, they have 25 different products. So they've got a lot of stuff for you to sort through. The number one thing you need to know right now when you're watching this video is the product. This is the 18T. You might think the 19T is the next version. It is not. The 19T is simply the 4G, as in fourth generation, as in old technology. So even though it's a higher number, it's actually older tech. This is a 5G phone, that's the 18T. This is a big, heavy, industrial, tough phone. If you're the kind of person that's worried about, does it come in rose gold? This isn't the phone for you. If you're the kind of person that's trying to put it in your front pants pocket, this probably isn't the phone for you. Unless those pockets are coveralls. Don't think of it so much as a phone, think of it more like a chainsaw, because this thing is a serious tool. So there's the phone with a lot of specs on it. It's big. In case it wasn't enough, it also comes with an extra screen cover. And this is not some little retail thing, this is a heavy industrial screen protector. Well, that's a problem. Just a USB Type-C cord, pick to pull things apart. The bundle that my friend bought came with this case. This is a very serious case. We're not going to open it here. It seems pointless to have this case combined with this phone. In fact, I believe that there is some claim on the web that this actually does make it actually bulletproof. Endoscope, amazing. Aha! Okay, that's something I've never seen before. This is not particularly solid. Okay, so now we've got it unboxed. Let's go over a few of the features. The most interesting feature that jumps out at you right away, if you don't have this already, is that it supports 2 SIM cards. Or you can put in a single SIM card and put in an SD card. In my case, I'm just going to put in this little nano. Here we've got a custom button that you can program to whatever you want. Here we have add-on, they call this the U-Smart connector. That's for things like the endoscope that you can just magnetically connect. On the bottom, we have a microphone, we have a USB Type-C charge port, power, we have the volume buttons, and on the top, a standard 3.5mm mini DIN headphone connector. Now on the back is where it gets really interesting. There's a couple of holes right here, and you might ask, why would be holes in the back of the device? Yeah, that's called a noise microphone, and basically it's just sensing the ambient noise around you so that it can cut it out through processing, so people that you're talking to don't hear the background. That's your flash, and you look at the camera and you think, it's a lot of lenses. Well, sort of. This is your regular camera, a 108 megapixel camera. These two are actually the FLIR camera, that's the thermal imaging sensor. And this is super cool. This is a micro camera. It lets you see things up to 60 times zooms. There's a 32 megapixel selfie cam. This has NFC with near field. You can use it for tap. That's one thing. You can also use the back here to charge because there's a QI charger in here. You can charge it wirelessly, but you can also reverse charge. If you have earbuds or another cell phone, you can put it on here and have the power come out of this battery. Pretty cool. It's got Wi-Fi 6. If you don't know what that is, don't worry about it. It's a full HD screen. It's technically FHD+, which is 1080 pixels by 2408 pixels. With that number of pixels packed into a 6.5-inch screen, everything is going to be very sharp. This thing is waterproof to IP68 and IP69. In case you don't know what those numbers mean, 6 is a rating from 1 to 6. 6 is the most dust resistant. It's waterproof. It's IP68 and IP69K tested. And what that means is, in theory, you can put this underwater for an unlimited amount of time. Now they say you can put it 1.5 meters down for 30 minutes, but the specs say that it's actually a little more. And you can also blast it with high pressure water and it will not let the water in. It is sealed. The battery on this is absolutely massive. The device I use is a Samsung S22 and it has a 3700 milliamp battery. So 3700. This is a 9600 milliamp battery. And what that gets you is 524 hours of standby time. So if you just let it sit, you let it sit for days. You get 39 hours, so let's call it 40 hours of calling time, 22 hours of video, and 15 hours of high-end gaming. And remember that wireless charging I was telling you about, it's actually fast. It's the 15 watt wireless fast charging, not the 5 or 10 watt. If you don't know what that means, it's fast charging. As far as the cable connecting charging goes, it'll charge to 20% in 5 minutes, and it'll charge to 50% in 30 minutes. And what's the tech inside of this thing? Pretty good. This is using the MediaTek Dimensity 900. It's a 2.4 gigahertz ARM Cortex A68, and that officially came out in 2020, but practically didn't come out until 2021. In other words, it's using a pretty new processor, and it's 20% faster than its predecessor. As far as the GPU goes, that's the graphics processor in here. It's using a Mali G68. Here's why you care. It's about 25% faster than its predecessors, and it's the actual chips are about 15% smaller, and they use about 25% less power. That's why you care. The FLIR camera, and you can see it's actually branded FLIR right here, is 160 by 120 resolution, and it will show a range of temperatures from -10 to +400 degrees Celsius. This apparently is about twice as good as the predecessor model. It also has an FM radio built in, and you think, I don't care about FM radio. Well, you actually might. Why would you care about it? Well, if you care about paying for data streaming, you care about FM. Today, most people just listen to radio through apps, but if you're listening through an app, you have to pay for streaming, you have to pay for the data. If you're listening to just FM signal, it's free. And that gets also down to another signal that's in here, which is the GPS. It's using the old L1 antennas and system, but it's also using the brand new L5 GPS. L5 started rolling out in 2021, which means this is using the latest GPS and will get you down to a few centimeters of accuracy. Now that assumes that you're in a location that you can get decent satellite coverage. One things we also really liked about the screen is, number one, it refreshes at a massive 120 hertz. That's 120 times per second. And you think, that's an awful lot, man. I think the human eye can only see like 30, maybe 40 frames per second. That's correct, but it means it's great for gaming if you want to do that, or any sort of high-end video work. Also, the touchscreen refreshes 240 times per second. And what that means is, as you swipe up and down, it's counting your movements 240 times a second, which will make it very responsive. Now, for power saving, those features can be turned off, and you can reduce it back to being a normal phone. But the point is, you can do high-end stuff with this. Love the fingerprint sensor being on the side. Not a big fan of it being under the screen. Reverse charger. That again is if you want to have another phone charged, take the electricity from this one. Click on reverse charger. Nice spec. Pulling down an operating system update, just like a regular phone. Custom key, you can program this to anything you want. Let's just click on it. So let's say we want the flashlight to turn on. Very practical thing to have. Let's do that. And now we'll just press that button. And that is not a normal flashlight, by the way. That is 3 LEDs in it. It's very, very bright. Double click, open SOS. So that's kind of cool. So if you have a real problem, you can go to the SOS. That one button will do 3 different things. I've had people ask about what these little knobs are. They're just protection. Supports Wi-Fi calling. Very handy feature. It lets you route calls through your Wi-Fi network to your carrier. So sometimes the Wi-Fi signal is stronger than the cellular signal, and you'll get better service actually going through your Wi-Fi. You can see it says SIM cards plural. I only have one in, so that explains it. This also supports casting. If you don't know what that is, the idea is that you can push the display that you've got here to another device on your network. Like in my case, I have a Google Home device. I could push it there. If I had my television on right now, it would show up here as well, and I'd be able to push the display from here straight out to my TV. Hotspot and tethering. Other devices, say like your laptop, can connect to this through its Wi-Fi, get into access to the internet. Display. I'm going to set this to dark. I find dark an awful lot easier to read. DuraSpeed. So what this is saying is when these programs are running, if you've got this turned on, what'll happen is other apps will have a lesser priority. Safety and emergency. This actually is a pretty big deal for people who have this kind of device. So you're going to want to read through this, but you can see here if you press the power button 5 times, that it's going to start the actions below. And what are the actions? Well, it can call for help. It can play a loud sound. This is a really big deal for an awful lot of people. Now let's go have some fun with the camera. Let's go to microscope. Let's look at my note sheet. That's pretty freaking cool, huh? So you just lay this down. Pretty amazing. You can see the grain in the paper. Turn on the FLIR camera, which is just an app. This is my hand that was on a desk. Then I pulled it off, and about a minute later, it had cooled off to this temperature. And you can see the phone that I was using to record. You can see where it was hot. So overall, how do we feel about the Ulefone Power Armor 18T? We freaking love it. This thing is amazing. I'm sure it's been said in the past, it'll be said in the future, but this is the Swiss Army knife for the impending zombie apocalypse. Being able to take microscopic pictures, being able to take infrared images, being able to play FM, having it be virtually indestructible, especially if you pair it with this armor case. It's just nuts. And the bolt-ons you can get that are coming in the future, there's another, I think, 15 of them or so coming in the next few months. Currently, the endoscope is a popular one. If you need to see around corners, yeah, this thing's great. Now, what are the drawbacks of it? Well, for one thing, it's 2.5 times the weight of our Samsung S22 that we just love. And after holding this for a while, you kind of get used to it, you know, like you get used to anything. And another thing, if you're expecting this to come in, you know, pink or red or blue or something, forget it. This is only coming in this color with this shape. That's it. No rose gold. So if that's the kind of thing you need, forget it. So in other words, this isn't for kids. This is for working men and of course working women who need devices that are serious. If you have very small hands, forget it. This isn't going to work for you. If you're a teenager, you're going to hate it. But as far as everything else goes, this is great. It's so smooth. Being able to scroll around and operate the device. It's full Android, including having critically the Google Play Store, which again, some Chinese devices do not have. So you have to be careful about that because loading things manually is not much fun. Overall, we just love this thing for people that need ruggedized, serious devices. The Ulefone Power Armor 18 is a winner. Hey, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and subscribe is always appreciated. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, you can always get a hold of us directly at www.urtech.ca, or you can leave a question or comment below, and if we don't get back to you, somebody else will, because it's YouTube and everybody's got an opinion. Thanks and have a great day. Bye-bye.